Welcome to Nourish, everybody. It's our stretching and flexibility class. We're going to start really nice and soft and gentle, laying down on our mats today. Do a sequence on our sides, then go to our back, and then we'll work the other side. We're not going to be rolling back and forth a whole bunch on this. But let's just start on your side. It doesn't matter which one, laying down on the mat. We're going to do some dynamic stretching and some static stretching. Lay on your side, cushion your head with your arm, or if you actually are at home, you can even roll up a towel, things like that, and just put your hand on the other free hand on the mat in front of your face. Settle into place. Hips are stacked. So even I will usually reach down and just kind of make sure, because it's easy to get a hip forward and not really know that in your brain until you touch the hip. Bend the top knee and just bring it forward and touch it on the floor. Nice and low to start. And then rotate through the hip and touch the toe behind you on the mat. Knee forward and tap. Take it back and touch the toe. As we start to just wake up that joint and create some nice glide in that joint, we're going to start asking a little more. Take your knee forward. Meet me there. Knee is forward. Can you lift your heel a little bit higher? Now take the toe behind. Can you lift the knee and open the hip? So let's keep going and thinking of that. Heel high, knee high. Perhaps even whole foot is pressed on the floor behind. One more time. Then straighten out the legs, stack them on top of each other, and nice straight leg, blade of the foot pointing towards the ceiling, lift and open up. Lift that leg, lower it down. Lift and lower. We're not pointing the toe towards the ceiling yet. Next time you lift, hold and give it an extra little pull at the top range of motion, then lower it. Lift, pull, lower it down. Turn the toe so it faces the ceiling and open up. Now the hip is opening up differently, and pull, lower it down. Lift, pull, and lower. One more. Lift, pull, and lower. And back to where we started. Bend the knee. Tap the knee in front, lift the heel. Tap the toe behind. This is super good for sciatic issues. This is a nerve flossing, is a new terminology. People have become very popular lately, but we're just really kind of freeing up all the compression on that sciatic nerve. So good for low back issues and paws.
It's good for paws too.
It's good for your paws as well. He's always making fun of me. You're going to bend that same leg, reach back and catch a hold of that with your hand. If you can't reach your ankle, then just put a strap around that ankle and hold the strap instead. Squeeze the heel towards the hip. We're holding a static stretch here, so make sure you're not in discomfort. Just holding the stretch, breathing slow and deep. Big muscles in our thighs, they just take a long time to respond to stretching, so we have to give them that extra little bit of patience. For a moment, push your foot into your hand and resist. Let's do an isometric stretch, 3 kinds already today. And then stop the pressure with the foot and just squeeze. You will be deeper in your stretch. Really good for people that do a lot of biking or hiking or jogging, these stretches. Gently release, and we're going over onto our backs to do some leg rotations. Knees bent, lay on your back. The cues are pretty simple. If you cannot see the screen, you should be able to just understand what we're talking about here. Let's take, doesn't matter which leg, we're going to do both. Take one up into the sky, straight up, other knee is bent. Now just start making big, slow circles with that straight leg. Really controlled. You can put your hands down to anchor, or put your hands on your abdomen. But don't let gravity just flop the leg around. Control the motion. Change direction. Lengthen the back of the neck and tuck the chin because we get really tight sometimes up there. Whoop. And pause, bend the knee. Other foot goes up in the air. Nice and long. And start your circles. It's so much easier to work on the hips laying down and the arms standing up. Change direction. I forget what's next. Oh, okay, that's easy. You're almost kicking me in the head, Kevin. And take a pause. Put that foot down on the floor.
Long way.
Okay. Both knees are bent. Bring the feet close to the hips on the floor there. Just kind of tuck them up a little bit. Take the shoulder blades underneath the body. So that means you kind of just roll back the shoulders. We tend to be curled forward with our shoulders. It creates so much tension in the upper body. Tuck them underneath. Palms alongside. Deep breath in, lift the hips into bridge pose. Holding bridge pose, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the quads. Really bring that belly button and those hip bones high. Press through the whole foot. And on the next exhale, just melt down, sink down until you're just totally relaxed. We're just gonna breathe through a single lift. Inhale up, nice height. Exhale, come on down. And lower. Bring the feet very close together. Going to butterfly pose here. So just let the knees gently open to each side, soles of the feet kiss together. You need to do a check on yourself because some people will arch their back through this and you need to press your back into the mat. Put the palms to the inside of the thighs and just add a little bit of weight and pressure in the stretch. Tuck the chin. Hold. And then bring the knees back together. We're just going to windshield wiper back and forth. Just slowly just lay the knees a little bit to one side and lay them over to the other side. And you can gradually make that a bigger motion of rolling across the hips. Back and forth. I feel like I'm forgetting something. All right, come to a pause. Step your feet to the very edges of your mat. Knees are still bent. You might find that you're not centered on your mat once you do that. I usually do. So feet are out to the edges of the mat. Now just let the knees come in and press together. So your shins are like an upside down V right now. Okay, this is constructive rest. Settle into that, lengthen the back of the neck. And reach your arms up like you're a genie making a wish. So grab opposite elbows. Or just leaving those legs just relax in that very gentle stretch and just take the elbows over to one side, elbows over to the other side. Just take that boxed arms and just go through the shoulders, back and forth. Come to a pause. Let's just hug the knees into the chest for just a moment. Roll up into a ball. Tuck the chin. Curl the spine. Squeeze. And then straighten the legs up towards the ceiling and grab the back of the legs. Draw the legs towards the face. Don't lift that chin. I see you. Take a breath. Exhale, squeeze. Bend the knees. And we're over to our other side to do the side sequence. Get yourself situated. Arm underneath the head, top hand on the mat, hips stacked, and we start very low and gentle. Even though you know where you're headed, still start really soft. A knee tap, a toe tap. Just start moving that hip, encouraging circulation and blood flow and just that glide into that hip. And next time your knee is forward, let's lift that heel as high as you can. Toe behind or whole foot behind, knee as high as you can. Start doing that bigger motion now. Thing about muscles is dehydration makes muscles not work or glide very good at all, and they get lots and lots of cramps. So if you have achy, crunchy muscles, check your water intake, your electrolytes. One more time. And then extend the leg long. Blade of the foot lifts towards the ceiling and down. So you're not twisted in the hip yet. Just lift and lower. Lift and lower. Next lift, hold, pull, and then lower. You got that extra inch or two. And what happens is as we repeatedly do this exercise, all of a sudden your range of motion increases because we've pulled into that extra little bit. Last one. And now we turn toes towards the ceiling, so we're opening up into that hip, and then pull there instead. Lower it down. A little bit of a rotation in the hip, and lower. One more time. Whoop! I threw myself over backwards and down. And now let's just do our static stretch. Kick the foot back into the hand. Squeeze the heel towards the hip. We do this sometimes standing, but then you have balance or you have to hang on to something. It's just more challenging. Legs are stacked, one on top of the other. So your knees are like right above each other. Don't get that knee way behind or way in front. And just squeeze. For just a moment, press the foot into the hand and resist. You're gonna probably feel that kind of wrap around your kneecap a little bit, that resistance. And then relax the leg and just squeeze. That's the thing about isometric stretches. You end up deeper in the original stretch afterwards. Let that go. And we're coming on up to seated position with our legs out in front. Seated position, Kevin.
Are you sure?
I'm absolutely positive that we're supposed to be seated right now. Legs out in front. Let's get on our seat bones. Make sure you're not on your sacrum. Okay, and let's not horseshoe up into this. Come on up. Broad horseshoe, cashew, Kevin says. I don't like cashews. Broaden through the shoulders and roll them back.
Now you've lost us.
I think they're very popular with people. To me, they just are kind of moldy. Knees bent. We're going to do a gentle row. Okay? We're just going to extend as far as we can. And then you don't have to lean back very far. Just pull the arms alongside. Squeeze the elbows behind a little bit. Extend through the shoulders. Come back. It's very different from when we're in strive. This is consciously being relaxed and extended instead of intensely engaged. Same movement, different focus. One more time. And then we're going to start our gradual forward fold. Let's bend our knees deeply enough that we can just lay our upper body upon our thighs. Okay, whatever that is for you, you figure that spot for yourself. But don't get back on your sacrum. Let's be upright, nice and tall. But then we're just gonna just drape ourselves over top of the thighs. Just soften everything. Tuck the chin, roll the shoulders away from the spine. This is not our usual forward fold, but this is a gentle conversation with our hamstrings and our hips that we're going to be safe and they don't have to protect us with cramps and such like. Take a breath and just relax into that. Come on, upright. Walk your heels out 1 inch. Inhale nice and tall. This time we're going to keep nice flat back, and any amount we're going to come into our forward fold. Okay? Perhaps you're putting your hands down on the mat to support you. Maybe you're grabbing hold of your feet to encourage that nice flat back. Broaden through the shoulders. Relax through the jaw. Forward fold. We're not going to hold yet, but there will be a static hold coming up. Come on up. Step the heels out a little further. Height, length of spine. Forward fold. Exhale. Maybe you're not supporting your body on your thighs anymore. That's okay. Pull back the shoulders. Keep your head on straight. Come on up. Now it's up to you. You can keep a micro bend in your knees, or you can go for straight legs now, but we're going to a static hold. And when we go to a static hold, you don't go to the most extreme uncomfortable position. We're going to hold that position. You need to come back out of the extremity. Inhale, tall. Exhale, come into your forward fold. Find that place where you're comfortable holding for a moment. Maybe it's up 1 inch. Maybe it's with a little bend in the knees. But find that place where you can hold a static stretch. And if you just can't, you have body issues that are causing you too much discomfort, you go back to that float, okay? You don't have to do static. Take a breath. Exhale. Take a breath, you'll lift up a little bit because of filling up the lungs, and exhale. Is it starting to get more uncomfortable? Lift up your shoulders a little bit. Or if it's becoming easier, go a little deeper. Learn to measure your static stretch so that it is good for you. Come on up, nice and tall. And just to loosen everything up, we're just going to do a couple of rowings. So just bend those knees back to where we were. Just loosen up what we just did. And stroke. One more. With knees bent or straight, whatever's good for you, we're going to do a gentle side open. Opposite hand to knee, and just reach up with the right and come into a nice gentle turn. Broad through the shoulders, level gaze. Feel the twist in the waist and don't hold your breath. Let's just swing all the way through to the other side. And turn. Don't look at the floor. Soften in the neck, just give it a little wiggle. Make sure you're not going like an owl and trying to look all the way behind you. And we're gonna swing through very gently both sides again. One way, and then the other. And come to neutral. Or keep swinging, that's all right. Let's bend that right knee, put the right foot on the ground. Make sure you're still on your seat bones. Nice and tall. Hold on to that shin so you got really good posture here, broad through the shoulders. Left hand, right shin. Lift the right hand up. We're coming back into a turn again to the side. A little more engaged because we have the hands encouraging the turn. Inhale, tall, lift up through the spine. Exhale, use the hands to turn. We're starting to stack our stretch and you decide, so look forward. You decide if you want to be engaged in the next piece or just stay with the stretch you've got. Hand alongside the outside of the foot and lift the foot up. Or just keep holding your knee. Look behind. Do you want to lift up that hand behind you? Look at the thumb. Look forward. Look behind. Look forward one more time, and we just bring that foot across. There's a bug on my carpet. Sorry, bug.
And I have to take a phone call.
And bring that foot, sorry about that. That was a weird interruption, but it was very crawly and I didn't want that. We're bringing that foot across into our figure 4. Nice and tall. And again, we're going to go into a static hold on this, but we're going to float first. So just nice and tall, float forward, come back up, and float forward, and come back up. And now the static stretch, the place where we really start to make progress in our range of motion. Nice and tall, come forward, make a good choice of where you're at in this. Breathing through, slow and deep, holding this stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on up. Let's just bring that knee up to the chest and just give it a little bit of a hug. So my foot is across my leg, just hugging deep into that hip just to release some of the tension. And unwind from that. Take the foot long. And we're going to the other side. And usually Kevin's here to remind me of my sequence because I lose track. Holding nice and tall, good posture here. Broad through the shoulders and hold that chin with the right hand. Reach up with the left and turn. Whatever way you want to take a bind with this leg, turn through. Take the gravity out. Don't be all crumpled down. Inhale, tall. Exhale, use the hands to turn. Look forward. Maybe you're going to stack your stretch with us and extend that leg. Look behind. Do you have enough balance to reach the hand and get it off the floor? Look at what you can do. And look forward one more time. Nice neck stretch getting in there. We're just doing all kinds of things with this one. I love it. Look behind. Look forward. Let's bring that foot across into our figure 4.
I apologize.
Nice and tall. Float forward. You've got some catching up to do. Float forward. It's exactly what we did while he was gone.
Am I close?
You're very close to what we were doing. Okay, coming into our static stretch. Coming forward. Making a good choice of where you're at. Holding. Patiently, and don't be in your ego. Don't be like, oh, I can go so deep, I can hold this discomfort and it'll be amazing. Be where the stretch is satisfying. Come on up. And we're just gonna hug that knee into the chest. Keep it crossed over, just give it a bit of a hug. And release. Coming into cross-legged. Doesn't matter which shin is on top or in front. Come into your cross-leg and settle into your seated pose. It takes a minute to decide how far your feet are going to be away from your body. Did you get a foot cramp from that? Make sure you're on your seat bones. We don't get these cramps because we're not hydrated. It's just a body just trying to protect us because we're crazy. All right. Put your right hand down on the mat and your left hand to your ear. Inhale, open up. Broaden through the shoulders. Don't crumple that ear into that shoulder, okay? Let's get long through that. And then this elbow comes all the way around to the crease of the other elbow. That's such a nice twist. Inhale, open and lift. Exhale, bring it around. One more time. And come back to neutral. We're going to leave that hand there, take our other arm up and over into any amount of side bend. So you shift a little bit into the left hip as you're coming over to the right. Feel that stretch through the side body End in the ribs, be careful, don't go too far. Slow, deep breath. Bring the elbow forward, look down at your knee. Bring the elbow back, look at the ceiling. And swoop that arm around. Other side, and I can't forget what I'm up to. Put that hand down and make sure you've got that nice long line, shoulder away from ear. And to the other ear. Okay, inhale up and open. Exhale, bring it around. Inhale, sweep and open. Exhale, bring it around. One more time. With the breadth of the chest comes the breath. And exhale as we compress into the chest. Come back to center. And we're coming into our side bend. So don't forget, shifting a little bit into that right hip as we come over to the left. So you just get that nice extension and that nice engagement. As that hip shifts, you get more engaged. Elbow down, look at the knee. Sweep the elbow up and look at the ceiling. And one more time around. And open. And bring that around. Let's change which way our legs are crossed. Just give the hips a little shift and change there, and just do some torso circles. Just swooping the body off to one side and around. Change direction. Come to a halt. Coming into our cat-cow combination here. So coming through to the hands and knees. We'll go sideways. It's best for people to see sideways. So here's an interesting thing. If I'm trying to do cat-cow and I'm all walked out like this, my spine is so elongated it's really hard to get any motion. So you have to be careful that you haven't gotten too extended of far hands away from knees. Knees under hips, hands under shoulders, spread the fingers wide, and turn those elbows in. Okay, nice flat tabletop back. Let's tuck the tailbone, arch the back, and press through the shoulders. Then lift the tailbone, sway the spine, bring the heart forward. Take a breath in. Exhale into cat. Push through. Get really tall in the spine. Inhale, swoop. Exhale, curl up. One more time. Now we're going to walk our hands a full handprint forward, and we're going to create a full float with this. We're going down to forearms. So if you haven't done this with us before, watch. We're going to be actually coming down to our forearms and swaying through into cow, and then we come down to the forearms, sway through into cat. So you've got your hands a little bit forward. Let's do it together. Forearms down on the mat. Start to sway the back, and then bring the heart between the shoulders and press through. Forearms down to the mat. Start to arch the back, and then press through to full arch. Sway down to forearms and through. Sway down to the forearms and tuck and roll. One more time, each direction. Inhale, swoop on through. Exhale, swoop back and arch up. Let's bring the hands underneath the shoulders here. I'm going to go this way because it's easier to see. So bring them back under the shoulders. And we're just going to do it very brief, and then we're coming off the wrists here. We're just doing corkscrew arms here. So this is corkscrew shoulders, I'm sorry. This is where we turn the elbows out and we bring them back in. Out and back in. One more time. Really good for carpal tunnel issues. And let's get off our wrists. We're going to go back to seated to give our wrists a break. Some people just cannot spend a lot of time on their hands and knees, so we try to make that doable for them. We're going back to cross legs. putting the hands in front on the mat. So any amount. And if you cannot, if you can't reach the mat, get a yoga block and put your hands there instead. Makes everything so simple. Elbows wide, you come on down. Press through the arms, lift the gaze, extend through the shoulders. Come on, back forward. Try not to say those things. In, up, under, press through and lift the gaze. Let's got spider webs. Leave your left hand on the mat and extend the right arm on a high diagonal behind you. Look down at the floor, down at your hand, and then try to look back at the other hand. Look down and look back. One more time. Really good neck stretches happening here. And look back. Bring that hand and the gaze forward and fold down. Press through, lift the gaze. Going to the other side. Leave your right hand down. Take your left hand high diagonal. Look down at your hand on the mat. Look back behind. Nice and smooth. Don't do that jerky. Just look down. Jerky. And gently look back. I don't know how many times we did it. I think it's one more. Look down. Look back. Swoop that hand down. That's a bad position to sneeze in. Come into a forward fold, any amount. And press through. Let's bring the knees together. Extend the legs long.
Boy, this session has been all kinds of excitement.
All kinds
You're
of-
killing bugs and you get a phone call.
Yeah.
Lots of excitement.
Get yourself situated, just nice and comfortable, seated. You're going to lower the right ear to the shoulder. Now, this is one of those stretches that we gradually add things, and you make the choices what's good for you. First, if you wish, extend your left arm away and put your hand down on the mat, fingertips down. Just lengthen that stretch through the top line. If that's all you need out of this, that's fine. Otherwise, you just lay the weight of the hand on the side of the head. Slow, deep breathing. We're holding a stretch here, and it's our neck, so we need to be very, very kind. Tuck the nose to the shoulder and slide the hand around and grip the base of the skull and just create a little bit of traction pulling away from the shoulder. With the fingertips in the base of the skull, should feel like a real release of compression. Gently, slowly stop that tension. Don't just clunk all the bones back together. And bring your head to neutral. Bring everything back. Look as far as you can over to the left. And then over to the right. One more time. I get super bad headaches from neck tension. It's always an issue of me. Come to neutral. It's just good to know what the tools are for that. Other side. Lowering the left ear to the shoulder. And then adding that extension. Is this arm too much? Just put it back. Not a big deal. And decide, do you want the weight of the hand? Slow breathing. The weight of a chair on the side of your head? No big deal. He's tough. Saturday Night Live. Tuck the nose to the shoulder. Jimmy Fallon thing. Grab the base of the skull, add some traction. Slow, deep breath. Whenever we put traction and release compression like this, we have to come out to this very slowly and let the body adjust. Just imagine you'd see you going clunk, 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 clunk back together if you let go too fast. All right, and we're just going to come through into child's pose before we get to our feet today. Knees wide. Toes close together here. And just slide out the hands. Lower the forehead to the mat. If you can't get your forehead down to the mat, again, a yoga block is an amazing little creature. It's a great place just to rest your forehead and be able to relax the shoulders, forearms down, spread the fingers wide, press each fingertip into the mat individually, and then the thumb. Press the palm into the mat. Now relax everything. Press through the elbows and arch through between the shoulders, and then soften that. Think about the low spine and just try to sway the belly button towards the mat and soften low spine. Slow, deep breathing. Lift the shoulders, lift the gaze a little bit. Come on forward into a forward float, child pose float onto the forearms, and then sink back again. You don't have to put your face down on the ground up there, but you could if you wanted to. Come forward, float forward, almost like the strangest plank ever. And come back. So good for the hips. Walk the hands back towards the knees. And bring the feet alongside. We're going for camel pose. This is not something we do very often.
Oh, I thought you were doing that.
No. Coming up. So this is a high knee. Okay, so we're like straight up above the knees here. Hands on the shoulders, the lower shoulders that are just above your legs.
Your
also.
bum shoulders.
Your bum shoulders. And bring those elbows back. And any amount, we're going to come into a bit of a back bend. Don't get into the neck on this, okay? This is just hips forward. Squeeze the elbows together. Back to neutral spine. Be careful, Kevin. And then we do this again. As a very modified camel. If you choose, you can come into a more full version of that. When we come forward like that, we will reach down for the ankles and come into a more, still supporting the head and neck. Don't do that. And come forward, put the hands down. Just a couple of cat-cows to loosen up what we just did. And find your way to standing to finish our class today. These pants are falling down. Ooh. Get yourself up and standing on your mat. Oh, we're doing great. Still have time for standing stuff. Feet parallel underneath the body. Broaden through the shoulders, roll those shoulders back. Inhale, reach up, nice and tall. Exhale, lower the hands. Let's put a deep flex in the knees. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, lower the hands. We're going into a forward fold from this deep bend in the knees. Inhale, reach up. Swan dive into your forward fold. You can bend your knees, and I would encourage you to do this either hands on the thighs or hands on the floor, wherever you choose, but knees are bent. Straighten the legs and draw the hands up into halfway lift. Nice flat tabletop back. Bend the knees and come on down. One more time. Straighten the legs. Really talking to the hamstrings here. And then bend the knees a little to help you come out of that without harming the spine. Going to do our side bends here. Inhale, reach up, grab a hold of the right wrist with the left hand. Now shift that hip and come into your side bend. Slowly breathing through that. Don't get extreme. Come on up. We're not going to be too static in side bends. It's very hard on us to be in that and hold for a half a minute and side bend. And come on up. Lower the hands, a gentle roll of the shoulders back. And coming to the other side, inhale, reach, get tall. Grab a hold of the wrist, shift the hip, come into your side bend. So much balance in our lower body. Don't hold your breath. Come on up, inhale, shift and bend.
Oh, I thought we were done.
No, we did two on the other side. And come back to neutral, let that go. Let's do our apple picking. Just reach up, grab it, pull it down. Other side, reach and pull. Find the fluidity of the motion, flexing through the feet and knees a little bit, stretching through the side body. It's a wonderful dynamic stretch. What did I miss? Oh, I know what it is. Okay, and come to a hard halt. Let's go to the shoulders here. And clench fists like we're angry. Don't do this in real life. Okay, bring up the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, relax everything. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, let everything go. Let's stay with the shoulders. We did so much with the legs and hips on the ground. You can just take that arm across the upper body, mid-chest or so, just above chest, and hold. Many options here. You can just cuddle that arm if you're injured, or hold for that nice roll forward in the shoulder cap here. If you want a lot, if you do weightlifting and everything else, you really want a good stretch, you add that extra rotation right here. Breathe through, nice and slow. Lower your left ear to your shoulder. Wow, that's big, isn't it? That stretch stacked up, it becomes quite intense. And bring your head on straight. Gently release. Other side. This is where I squeeze my mic and deaden it. Mine?
Lots of crunching.
Or make lots of crunching noises. I'm trying to be careful. Breathe through that shoulder. Lower your right ear towards the right shoulder. Ooh. Gently let that go and unwind. Press. You can create fists and press. If you have a lot of problems with joints and stuff, you can just gently press your palms instead, but press. Elbows are wide. Really engage in the front here, getting pushed and tense. And then we just rotate through the elbows and open the arms wide. Squeeze the shoulders together. Big breath in. Exhale, push. Inhale, flash. Exhale, angry kangaroo. And relax. And Kevin's gonna do feats with you. What are you doing? Oh, that's the other one before that. So that's an interesting one. When you push here, you push your fists together like Kevin is doing here, elbows wide, you often will end up hearing small adjustments in the sternum and the front of the chest. Has to be a pretty quiet room. And let that go, just shake it out. And Kevin's our foot guy. Here we go.
I'm doing feet.
You're doing feet, and I'm finding my water.
Okay. So we're going to put our hands out for balance. We're going to find a spot on the wall in front of us, and we're going to lift up onto the balls of our feet, and then lower, lift, and lower, lift, and lower, lift and hold. And we're just gonna pulse a little bit while we're still up. Don't let your heels touch. We're gonna lower to the ground, tip those feet out and pull the toes up toward our shin, pulling nice and hard. Bunch up your calf, bunch up your glutes, pull hard. Shift to the other side. Pull those toes up toward your shin. Really engage the entire length of the leg. Shift to the other side, pulling hard. And then shift the other way, pulling hard. Toes up toward your shin. Now let's go straight again, heels under hips. Spread our toes nice and wide on the mat. Crunch up your feet, make little feet fists. Ball up your toes, arch your feet. Spread them nice and wide. Press the toes down individually into the mat. Now, arch your feet, bunch up your toes, tighten it all up. Spread those toes wide. press your foot flat into the ground, press your toes individually into the mat. And then relax that. One more thing, look down at your feet. We're going to keep our 4 toes down on the ground and just lift big toes only.
That's our thumb toe.
Our thumb toe. We'll be lifting our thumb toe only while all the other toes remain flat on the mat. Just look down at that and force those thumb toes to engage.
I can do that better than you.
Don't be a show-off.
I can't do anything better than Kevin.
I could do it more if I had a strap around them, maybe. And then just walk that out for a second. And I think this is yours again.
It's mine again. Okay, this is very similar to another leg stretch we do. But instead of our feet being side by side, we're gonna step 1 foot back. Step back with the right, okay? Right knee bends, left leg stays straight. And we come back into that, we put the hands on that right thigh. Draw up the toes on the left foot. Great is another runner's stretch. Shoulders wide, gaze is somewhere in front of you, not down at the floor. Holding, that's a nice big static stretch right there. You probably feel it in your hip and down your hamstring. Press through, come on up. We take the other foot back. Bend that knee and put the hands upon the knee. And then lift the thigh, sorry, not the knee. And then lift those front toes. Find the balance in your body. Big stretch here. Press through the leg and come on out. Tip over. That's good. All right. I'm gonna come into our squat now. Feet are nice and parallel. This is just, I know we did a lot of squats. If you've done Strive with us, you're like, no, not anymore. Let's just go nice and slow. We're looking for range of motion, not strength and energy here. So hands out in front, coming down, any amount. And then press through, come back up. And if you're not coming down too far, you might be doing this a little faster than other people that are going all the way down to the floor. And press through, come on up. One more time, down. Press through, come on up. And we're just gonna finish the class with a little bit of a back bend, swooping into a forward fold. Okay, so bring the hands up. Palms are forward. Now bring the arms behind the ears and shift the hips forward. There's your back bend. Come to neutral spine. And again, just a little flex. Hips come forward into your back bend, into neutral spine. Swan dive down. Can you keep your legs straight and come into your forward fold? Draw the head towards the legs. How does that body feel right now? Bend the knees and put your hands down, floor or thighs. And let's bend deep into the right knee. Open up and lift with the left hand. Sorry, I got that backwards. I might have said that backwards, sorry. Hands down. Bend deeply into one knee and lift the other arm. Let's just do it that way. And come on back down. Grab opposite elbows. Bent knees, ragdoll, sway. Nice little conversation with the low back and hips. And gradually roll up to standing. And that's our Nourish class. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for doing good things with our body. They're so resilient. We end up coming in here crunchy and stiff, and we just spend a little bit of time, and immediately our body responds and starts to make progress. So keep it up. We love having you with us.